Welcome to Coffee Across America. We're traveling these United States, visiting local coffee shops and sharing their stories. Today we're in downtown Mount Dora, Florida, and we're visiting Serendipity.
Okay, so Serendipity was it was a crazy venture. We were out at lunch at Copacabana in downtown Mount Dora, and we said, "Oh, let's go try this new coffee shop that just opened up on the corner of Fifth and Alexander." And we walked up here. It was then called Cafe Aroma. We came in to get a cup of coffee, and we saw that there was a for rent sign on the door. They had only been open for about 6 months. So we're like, oh man, that is terrible. I wonder what's going on. So we called the owners, and they kind of told us that they worked 2 full-time jobs independently from owning the coffee shop. So it was just more work than they were able to continue putting in. They needed to lower their stress levels, so they said, we just want somebody to be able to take it over that is going to keep it open. So 18 days later, we opened up Serendipity, and we didn't close for a single hour. We got the keys on the 20th, which was a Thursday, at 5 p.m. and we stayed open all night long, cleaning and rearranging and moving things in the way that we wanted them. And we opened I think we went to bed that night at 4 a.m, set our alarm for 6:30, and we're here to open at 8 a.m. It's something that we've talked about doing for a while, to open up a coffee shop. My sister and I do a lot of traveling, and we love stopping into the different coffee shops, and we just thought that it was something that Mount Dora needed. Was just a really cool kind of come hang out on our couch, enjoy the coffee shop, kind of atmosphere that we didn't have here. Previous business owners. So in terms of the business side of things, that's fairly easy, but making everybody happy, the difference between the coffee we want to provide and some of the chains that have kind of twisted the words a little bit, and learning to communicate with our customers in a way that's going to make them enjoy their coffee experience to the best of their ability and to the best that we can give them has probably been one of the bigger challenges, is trying to figure out how to make sure that we're giving them what they want, but still holding true to what a flat white is.
Right.
Because it can be twisted. People have a different idea of what coffee is. What they're used to isn't always necessarily the same way that we make it, so that communication can be difficult. We originally said we were going to come in, we were going to do all small batch, we were going to do locally roasted, that was it, period, end of story. And then we tried this espresso, and we loved it. And every pull of espresso, every shot, every bag comes out exactly the same. There's no inconsistency. And so one of the great things about that is we can absolutely depend on the quality of our bean. And so we decided to keep it as our house bean. And we do have a local roaster who roasts a blend for us, which is our Serendipity blend. We're right now offering it in drip, and we want to feature it in our French presses and our pour overs and things like that. And that is how we want to eventually merge in more small batch and locally roasted things, and really feature them in a pour over, in drip, in our French presses and things like that, so that we can really enjoy the experience of making coffee. Mm-hmm. I'm very artistic, so I love to be able to just create, and that goes through all of the different realms. It's the making up the latte of the week, which we really love to do. Last week we did a sweet vanilla rose latte. This week is our buttered rum apple macchiato. So we like to really play with the complex flavors and trying different things. We make the syrup fresh, and it's a house-made syrup, which is fabulous. It gives a lot of flavor, and we get to play with the toppings and the different things to create just a different sip when you go to drink it, and that's a lot of fun. But I love to do. I actually have a different twist on latte art than some. As much as I appreciate and love the latte art and want to become a professional at that, I tend to be a little bit of an artist, so I like to paint on top of ours. So I did one. We have a house here in Mount Dora that is pretty famous for its mural on the wall. That is a Starry Night mural or representation of the Van Gogh Starry Night. And just the other day I did a Starry Night latte and took it down there and took some pictures with the house and things like that. So I like to do things like that and just something that people aren't necessarily expecting. We really just want to be the best coffee house you can possibly be. So we want to offer just a very elevated coffee experience. We want to be a place that people are coming and hanging out and enjoying coffee, a place where people can come and find out about the town a little bit. I grew up here, so I can talk about it for ages. And we just want to be a place that people are comfortable just coming and hanging out with us.